This shit worked this time, cause everything right with the connection. I just don't understand why I can't see no messages. This shit worked this time. I don't understand why I can't see. Oh, okay, I can see you now, Alex. God damn. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? We are definitely back now. What's been going on, man? I know you about to get ready to start school pretty soon. This shit came so fucking fast. We already in September. September. Just another year going right on by. Get ready, at least get ready to end pretty soon. So get ready to try to look to move out of here. Probably, hopefully, in a couple of months. If I gotta stay another little bit longer, I'm gonna do that. But get ready to get the hell out of here soon. I feel you, Alex. Boy, Dane in the building. About to try Shinobi Shadow Dancer. It's another classic. Try Shinobi Shadow Dancer. I remember this game was really fucking hard when I first played it. At the time, I thought it was just something I could kind of breeze through, but fuck. What's going on? Kind of had a little bit of a struggle, look like. I thought it was just something I could kind of breathe through. Shit saying YouTube is not receiving enough smooth stream. Man, what the fuck is going on? No, everything is straight on my end. What the hell is going on? Hopefully this shit is better now, cause saying that it's lagging, but I don't know. Fuck this shit saying. Alright, about to go ahead and get started. AD 1997, New York City. Having vanquished the evil crime empire Neo-Zed, Shinobi was not heard from again. His combat skills were not needed in a peaceful world. But a new threat has arose, and a reptilian, born vicious instinct. The colossal monster slowly, quietly was relentless. The souls of this is their story of defiance. Remember when 1997 was considered the future? I actually remember that. Not heard from his combat skills. I remember this too. You had the option of either using the shurikens or not using them. That's kind of dumb. Like, why would I just want to go around having to get in close combat to attack? I do remember that. 1997 was considered the. I actually remember downtown round one. I'm trying to remember, how do I use the dog to attack? But yeah, I hold a circle. Too, like you had the option of moving or not. That's kind of dumb. Like, why would I just want to go around? Oh, man, I remember when I played this game. It's starting to take me back. It's taking me back to 2016. I was working on this review. I remember I had just got my computer. I was learning how to edit better. I had just got my camera. I remember this. This is taking me back now. One hit, you dead. Oh yeah, I remember this game. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh damn, he's a sad little puppy now. Oh shit. Oh god, yeah, I remember this game now. Oh damn, he's a sad little puppy. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh damn. Well, I'm always saving these damsels in distress. Like, damn. Women just be seeming so useless in these older games. Am I gonna get a strike for talking bad about women? Shit. I'm always saving these damsels. I'm gonna get a strike for talking bad about women. Oh yeah, I know. Realistically, I'm not gonna get a strike, but the way how soft our society is now, I probably would get one. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right about that. Is that white girls? She's safe. Oh, the nigger's the one that's risking his life. All right, looks like everything's okay with me. Carry on, Johnson. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right about that. Damn it. Is that white girl? She's safe. Oh, the nigger's the one that's risking his life. All right, looks like everything's okay with me. Ah! Carry on. Huh. Damn! Sneaky bastard! Yeah, like Jesus Christ. You're right, this game basically is about me and Lauren. God damn, that's funny. Getting my personal life on YouTube. Fuck it, I don't give a damn. That was basically me and Lauren. Risking my life, risking my freedom, my comfort zone, my bed, all that shit. Never do that again. No, sneaky bastard. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this game basically is about me and Lauren. Funny. Get my personal life on YouTube. Fuck it, I don't give a damn. Basically me and Lauren. Risking my life, risking my freedom, my comfort zone, my bed, all that shit. No! She wasn't dancing with the shadow. Shit, she was dancing with my damn space. Jesus Christ, I remember that, like having to sleep in the bed with her. Like that was weird. Like that's one thing that made me realize I didn't want to get married. Having to wake up to a woman in your bed every day. Like when you don't be able to stretch the way you want to stretch, move the way you want to move. Shit, even jack off the way you want to jack off. Like you can't do none of that shit when some woman is in your bed all day like that. Like Jesus Christ, I'll never go through that again with any woman. I'm like, you got to have your own space. Like fuck that. Dancing with my damn space. You got to have your own space, sweetheart. It's the only way it's gonna work out. Like having to sleep in the bed with her. Like, that was weird. That's the thing that made me realize I didn't want to get married. Having to wake up to a woman in your bed every day. Like when you don't be able to stretch the way you want to stretch, move the way you want to move, even jack off the way you want to jack off. Like you can't do none of that shit with a woman in your bed all day. Jesus Christ, I think you got to have your own space, sweetheart. Otherwise, it's gonna work out. Fuck is they at? Where's the little white girl at? Thought I got them all, Shadow. Oh, damn it. Where's this bitch at? Oh. It's not even a woman. It was a fake ass dude that looked like Ken off a Street Fighter. I got him all, Shadow. Where's this bitch at? Oh. Not even a woman. Fake ass dude that looked like Ken. Yeah, women snore way more than men do. You right about that shit right there. Way more. It's funny too, cause like every woman that's ever slept in the bed with me and did that snoring shit, I don't know, it's always something that always was done to me when I was a kid. Like I would close their nose so they can't breathe, and they'll be sitting there. It sounded like fucking Echo the Dolphin and shit. Like that shit used to be funny as hell. I remember my cousin, his bullshit ass used to like pour water on me. Oh god, yeah. I never told y'all the stories with my cousin Corey. Those are some very personal stories of the shit he used to do, but we already in the chat. I highly doubt that he gonna end up seeing this, but I'm like, fuck it, I might as well tell this shit. Man, I got a cousin. He's basically like my first. He's like my mom's first cousin's has two kids, so he's basically like our first cousin. You know, on my mom's side, and basically like my cousin. My cousin, he's like basically like around. He's 2 years older than my brother, so he basically was like around our age, you know. So whenever we was around, we all knew the same people, hung around the same folks, and everything like that. But this man used to play way too much, bro. Like, I mean, like he used to do like always some extra ass shit. Like, I remember, like I said, when he would come and spend the night, I remember we would always be like, wrestling and fighting and shit like that. And I remember he used to do this shit called the shebang kick. I used to fucking hate that shit. Cause I remember whenever he would like kick a nigga, he would be like shebang, like he would like do like a sweet chin like Shawn Michaels or somebody like that. And his dumb ass always used to try to like be doing it to me, and this nigga Corey used to always get to fighting. I couldn't stand that nigga, but but goddamn, like me and like I said, he used to be like doing little shit like that, playing around. But then when he used to take it too far, he used to be like doing like some real like gay shit. And I remember like when niggas would be asleep, he used to be like making like little slurping noises and shit. He'd be like doing that shit like I was telling y'all Satania would be doing. But next thing you know, he'll be sleep like trying to like feel on niggas and shit. I'm like, bro, like you doing way too much, bro. And like I said, me and him stayed fighting about the gay shit. We stayed fighting about all that shit, wrestling, whatever. Like I hated this nigga, but I mean, he used to do that shit, boy. That nigga used to be doing like some faggot ass shit, bro. And I remember one thing that used to kind of go too far. I remember when I used to be taking a shower and shit like that. Man, it's like you can figure out ways to pick a lock and stuff like that. And I remember like whenever I be in there taking a shower and shit, and my mom, wouldn't be around and stuff like this gay ass nigga would like come pick the lock and like try to come in there with me in the shower. And like I said, me and this nigga always stay fighting about that shit. I'm like, bro, you doing way too much, bro. Like it seemed like you saying you just playing, but I'm like, you doing like way too much gay shit, bro. And come to find out years later, I was even finding out in the streets, like, cause he ended up being a blood, and saying he ended up getting into all kind of shit. He was actually the cousin I was telling y'all about when I went to Statesboro. He was with our friend Rob that had got his door kicked in, and he just so happened to be there, and he had got on a felony probation one time because it was some bullshit that happened with him and a couple of my friends that we know from the neighborhood. And his dumb ass went up there and bought a gun and like was like showing the gun to niggas and doing stupid shit like that. Ended up getting a felony probation. So when he was in Statesboro and that shit happened, even though he was trapping, but they didn't come there for him, but because he was there and they knew, they like, hold on, like, we seeing up here in Clayton County, you got a felony probation already, so you're violating your probation, buddy. So they kept him there for like 2 or 3 months. And then during that time, when the nigga be in jail, nigga be confused, and nigga be thinking niggas telling on him. You don't be knowing what's going on. And I don't know, like, and it was also this girl down there, and that was one thing about my cousin too. Like, he always was falling out with everybody over some female. And I remember it was his girl down there that he liked, and she was some old thought that was getting ran through by niggas that was on the football team and stuff. And he didn't know that. He didn't understand, like, the good girls that be down there, they be the biggest whores, honestly. And he didn't understand that. And I remember during that time when he was in jail, I think my brother had went to like go see him and shit like that, and he just so happened to catch a ride with her. So you know when niggas be seeing like they girl up there and thinking like it's this whole trap girl queen thing, and you see another dude there, you immediately thinking all kind of things and stuff when you in jail. I ain't talk like I said. I remember when he got out, we was trying to hit him up. I ain't heard from that man since. Come to find out, he was sitting here thinking it was about that. Like that girl and my brother was like sleeping with each other. Like nobody wouldn't even like think about this girl. Like at this time, like this is like I said, this is my blood cousin. Like we was trying to figure out how this nigga was gonna get out of jail, and I mean we, you know, because like I said, he was on a felony probation in a whole different county. So when they saw that, they like, nah, bro, you gonna stay here until we figure out what's going on. And then once we figure out why you down here, we just gonna ban you from down here and ship you up there. And when he came up here to Atlanta, you know, the charge that he got down there was nothing up here, and they just basically let him go. So that's why he was in jail. But the whole time he didn't put two and two together. Plus he was young. He was what 23 at that time. So the nigga wasn't smart enough to really know what was going on. But I ain't really dealt with my cousin since that time. But yeah, I remember when we were younger, he used to do a bunch of gay ass shit, bro. Stay fighting him. And you know what's crazy about the closet shit? It used to be this janitor that we had at our high school. His name was Rod, and Rod was like known to be a faggot. Matter of fact, I mean the guy who made those songs and stuff. I remember when I was talking to him, he told me he was over on the west side here in Atlanta. He had saw him over there because this guy Rod was like much older. He was like a grown ass man, but we was like teenagers in high school. But he was in there like fucking, you know, like the boys in there and stuff. Like a lot of them dudes that was like game bangers and shit. He was in there sucking them dudes off and having sex with them and doing all kind of gay shit. And it was alleged that, you know, some of the dudes from my neighborhood was fucking with bro. You know, and it was alleged that my cousin was one of the people that was fucking with bro too. Cause I remember it was this thing going on one time when it's a close partner I got in my neighborhood named Josh. And I remember one day, you know, Corey was like, you know, randomly like hyping it up to him, like, man, you know, like, bro, like, you know, because we were joking and stuff like that about the Rod shit. But then he was like, shit, goddamn, like, you know, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, I kind of feel you, like, you know, if you was getting to the money, you know, basically saying, like, bro, if that man was paying you off, you know, to suck you off, like, bro, I feel you, because his gay ass probably was doing that shit. And then come to find out years later, that boy Ameen that I was telling y'all about, he told me some females had came and told him one time, like, yeah, that dude Corey that used to hang around y'all, yeah, bro, like, be doing some other shit. Like, we had heard about him that he was, you know, having sex with, you know, with dudes out here and having sex with that dude Rod. Like, it was like going around in the streets that he had a pack, he had the HIV and shit. It was just a lot of shit going on around him. So come to find out, like, all that little gay shit he was doing, nigga was for real about that shit. And this is my blood cousin. So this shit just is sick how people are, man. Especially here in Atlanta. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, y'all would be amazed the shit you see here in Atlanta. That's why I'm like, I gotta get the hell out of here. Some of these people here, like, not only are they like kind of weird, demented, like with their sexuality, but a lot of these people are leeches here too. You know. But yeah, my cousin Corey, yeah, that dude right there was something else. I ain't talked to him in like 10 years. They was for real about that shit. It's my blood cousin. Oh shit. Shit just is sick how people are, man. Especially here in Atlanta. Like, I'm telling y'all would be amazed the shit you see here in Atlanta. That's why I'm like, I gotta get the hell out of here. Some of these people here, like, not only are they like kind of weird, demented, like with their sexuality, but a lot of these people are leeches here too. Yeah, my cousin Corey, yeah, that dude right there was. I'm talking about him in like 10 years. Oh shit. Yeah, he hit me with that. I didn't see that coming. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you bisexual, like, I mean, you do whatever you do. I know I've never been into none of that stuff, but women, like, it's just too hard for me to not like a woman. I just never really understood that. But it's like, if that's what you do, that's you. But You know, like I said, a lot of these gay people that's here, they be forcing themselves on you, and you know, like I said, I don't know how it is in other states and in other towns, but in Atlanta, it's more aggressive. So somebody might literally force themselves on you, and it be a lot of these trannies here that'll do that shit, and they'll trick your ass too. You know, some of these trannies, I ain't gonna lie, they be looking good as fuck. You know, they have your ass fooled, bro. Like, you gotta really be careful with them. So that's what I'm saying, boy. You gotta lie. That's how you know, like, we in the last days here, man. Like, this is the days of Noah. Like, it's a lot of shit that's like it's about to flood this planet, and it's going to have to be a new Genesis or something, cause it's a lot of deceptions out here nowadays. So somebody might literally force themselves on you, and there be a lot of these trannies here that'll do that shit, and they'll trick your ass too. Some of these trannies, they looking good as fuck. You know, they'll have your ass fooled, but like, you gotta really be careful with them. So that's what I'm saying, boy. You got to lie. That's how you know, like, we in the last days here, man. Like, this is the days of Noah. Like, there's a lot of shit that's like it's about to flood this planet. It's about to be a new Genesis or something. There's a lot of deceptions out here. Damn it. Yeah, this literally is the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. Like, I'm serious. Like, if you look at seeing what I've read from, like, what was going on during them times, and people, you know, having sex with one another and doing all this weird procreation and weird amalgamation and all this stuff, like, and yeah, I think what was really going on during them times is people were just literally just doing weird sexual experiments, having sex with, you know, like, it was just probably a lot of interbreeding, honestly, and that's how we have the type of society we have now. And that's what's going on now. Like, it's a lot of adultery. Nobody respects relationships anymore. Nobody respects, like, marriage anymore. I think that's what all that shit probably was a symbol of, because it's going on now, you know. What was really going on during those times is people were just literally just doing weird sexual experiments, having sex with, you know, like, it was just probably a lot of interbreeding, honestly. Yeah, Georgia's very conservative. I don't even know. Yeah, gay marriage. I don't even think gay marriage is even allowed here. Nobody respects relationships anymore. Nobody respects, like, marriage anymore. I think that's what all that shit probably was a symbol of, because it's going on now. And this is about to drain all my lives, man. Damn. Georgia's very conservative. I don't even know if you had gay marriage. I don't even think gay marriage is out. Damn. Yeah, nobody's going to support them like that, because I've even seen some of them try to, like, justify that they're women. Like some I've even seen, like, some transvestites fight other women and try to, like, beef with them as if they're women. It's like, no, you're a man. Like, you have testosterone, and some of them don't have that shit where they insert that testosterone shit out of them and put it in a fucking syringe bottle or whatever. Like, some of them still have that, and I've seen them literally fighting women, like, literally, like, like, these folks is crazy. See some of them try to, like, justify that they're women. Like some I've even seen, like, some transvestites fight other women and try to, like, beef with them as if they're women. It's like, no, you're a man. Like, you have testosterone. And some of them don't have that shit where they insert that testosterone shit out of them and put it in a fucking syringe bottle or whatever. Like, some of them still have that. And I've seen them literally fighting women. Like, literally, like, it's crazy. Like, literally, man, one hit, like, that's ridiculous. Yo, can this fucker walk faster? Jesus. Wow, sex with animals is legal. Yeah, and it's just unfair. Like that's the same way I look at it. No, just compete. If you're a man, then just compete with another man. What's so hard about that? If you lose, just learn to win. You're gonna lose at some point in everything, whether it's fighting, shit, a sport, hell, a bitch, an opportunity, whatever. You just get better at whatever it is you're doing and don't deal with that same situation again. You gotta literally convert yourself to a whole nother sense. Like that's crazy. I've seen it on both ends, from a man transforming himself to a woman and a woman transforming herself to a man. It's like wow, dog. Wow. You're gonna lose at some point in everything, whether it's fighting, shit, or sport, hell, a bitch, opportunity, whatever. Just get better at whatever it is. Damn. And don't deal with that same situation again. You gotta literally convert yourself to a whole nother sense. Like, it's crazy. So, you know, both ends, for a man transforming himself to a woman, and a woman transforming herself to a man. I'm about to win this round. Wow. Yes. Bitch ass. But good measures. Give me an extra life. That's what I need. Yes. Because the good measures. Yeah, it's the light. Fuck out of them shits. Yeah, this game's pretty brutal. Yeah, you're right. Women are losing their safety and privileges, and you know a lot of men are just starting not to care. But it's got to be some type of balance somewhere, because a lot of these men are also getting tired of kind of getting taken advantage of. So they're not going for that sympathy bullshit. So you know, women got to learn how to not only fend for themselves, but they got to learn how to be responsible for themselves as well. Like they can't be going out here just thinking that just because you in this poor damsel in distress situation, that some man's supposed to come and just change that. Like either a man is gonna have you beaten or raped or killed if you end up in a situation like that. It's just that simple. Women also got to have that type of psychology to know that that's what the consequences are gonna be. So either you learn how to do your own thing just like that man, or you accept those consequences, which is dumb to accept. So I'm thinking, like, you know, it really is just a responsibility on everybody. Like men gotta know how to do for themselves and stop trying to be like I mean really a lot of these men out here honestly be getting taken care of by these women. So everybody just gotta learn to be responsible for their motherfucking selves. To know that that's what the consequences. So either you learn how to do your own thing just like that man, or you accept those consequences, which is dumb to accept. So I'm thinking, like, you know, it really is just a responsibility on every. and know how to gotta know how to do for themselves and stop trying to be like, um, I mean, really, these men out here honestly be getting taken care of by these women. So everybody just gotta learn to do other fuck themselves. Damn, slick bastard. Fuck that. Damn. God. Damn. Yeah, just yeah, exactly. Like, just be a drag queen, do something, but like, don't literally chop your balls off or literally strap on a whole prosthetic penis and then think that you're a man. Like, it don't work like that. Like, what you're born as is what you're born as. I don't understand why people will have to change that. In my opinion, this is something I'm gonna take to my grave. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm proud to say this and I'm proud to stick to it. I honestly believe that just saw I had a neighbor that just moved in. I'm like, God damn, she thick as a motherfucker. Uh, but yeah, but like literally, this is something I'm gonna stick with to my grave. But I really do think that for a man to transition from himself into a woman, well, honestly, he will honestly be doing that because it's just easier to be a woman. I mean, I'm literally gonna just stick with that. I don't care what any other man has to say about that. I don't care about them saying they really feel like a woman and this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, I really do feel like they're doing it because it literally is easier to be a woman than it is to be a man. I mean, that's just how it is. It's easier to be a woman, so that's why they do it. So it is what it is. For a man to transition for himself into a woman, honestly, he will honestly be doing that because it's just easier to be a woman. I mean, I'm literally going to just stick with that. I don't care what any other man has to say about that. I don't care about them saying they really feel like a woman and this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, I really do feel like they're doing it because it literally is easier to be a woman than it is to be a man. I mean, that's just how it is. It's easier to be a woman, so that's why they do it. So it is what it is. Damn. Man, come on, man. That's a cheap ass fucking hit, dog. Like, nah. Yeah, and that's what scares me. You right. Like, it's like they could flip the switch real fast. It's like they could get in a situation where they could get around you and and then be trying to come on to you and then act like, well, well, I feel like I'm attracted to you as if they have these feminine traits. But let's say it's a situation where they at work and This has happened to me before too. Like where where you're at work, and let's say you in a situation where it's like some type of physical stuff that got to get done, where you got to go and be cleaning down grease and shit off of the floor and moving trash and shit. Heavy ass bags of trash and what I'm saying, scrubbing goddamn floors and scrubbing fucking grease and shit off of goddamn grills and stuff. Like when you gotta do some real grimy, grudgy kind of work, they be like, ew, like I don't do that. I'm a woman, like I don't do that. And they literally will not let them do the work. They'll make you do that shit just because you're more of a man. Like I've been in those situations where I've been in both of those situations I just named, where a tranny came on to me and literally it was attracted to me, and I'm like, I didn't know that was a man. And then I've been in the same situation, like I said, where I was working and doing some grudgy type of work, and literally it was a tranny that was working with me, but because I'm the one that looks like more of a man, I had to do the work, and they just got away with it. And that's what I don't understand. That shit just because you're more of a man. Like I've been in those situations. Well, I've been in both of those situations I just named, where a tranny came on to me and literally it was attracted to me, and I'm like, I didn't know that was a man. And then I've been in the same situation, like I said, where I was working and doing some grudgy type of work, and literally it was a tranny that was working with me, but because I'm the one that looks like more of a man, I had to do the work, and they just got away with it. And that's what I understand. Oh. Damn, really? Wow, that is crazy. And got put in prison for doing incest. Wow, I've never heard of no crazy shit like that. Jeez. I can smoke after hearing that. Yeah, really? Wow, that is crazy. And got put in prison for doing incest. Wow, I've never heard of no crazy shit like that. Smoke that thing. Yeah, the world is just turning. We going into the days of Sodom and Gomorrah. Huh. World is turning and turning and turning. That's why I've never really been a city guy, because like as things are getting worse, I'm realizing like you don't want to be in the city. It's interesting how like we playing this video game, and it's basically like trying to depict the end of the world. And as you see the end of the world, like everything is always going on within the metropolitan areas, like where the city is, basically where all the people are. And I think that's just always been a sign showing that you don't want to live in no damn city area. It's really is better to live in the country, man. That's why I'm kind of glad I've always been telling, I've had these experiences, and I'm glad I'm able to tell y'all these stories over with these streams. Because as I really look back on a lot of these stories, it makes me glad that I lived in the country in those years when I moved to Statesville. Oh shit, I got one more person. I know where you at too.
Where the city is, this is where all the people. I think that's just always been a sign showing that you don't want to live in no damn city. It's really is better to live in the country, man. That's why I'm kind of glad I've always been telling, I've had these experiences, and I'm glad I've been able to tell y'all these stories with these streams. Because as I really look back on these stories, it makes me glad that I lived in the country those years when I moved to the States for a little. Oh shit, I got one more person.
I don't think I told you guys the story about when I had to move to Statesboro. I know. For somebody like Dane will probably listen to this story, but it is what it is. Like, but for somebody like Alice, I'm pretty sure you would be like, damn, like I can't believe you had to go through that. Because Dane's used to the South and used to like the country, and just like I am. But like when I had to actually live there, it was a little different. Um, boy, oh boy, I remember. I was in ninth grade. It was in January. It was in January of 2006. I remember I was in ninth grade, and I remember that time, like I said, I was in ninth grade. I'm just listening to Lil Wayne at that time, like thinking everything is cool. I'm at home, like we had our big ass house at the time. My house was 2,500 square feet. We literally had two extra bedrooms in the house that we didn't even have. I mean, that we didn't even use. Actually, it was one extra bedroom. Yeah, it was one extra bedroom we didn't use. And I had my own room. My brother had his own room. My little sister at the time, Gabrielle, was about maybe 5 or 6 when we moved, so she was really young, so she still was sleeping in the bed with my mom. And my mom had a nice room too. But I was sitting thinking everything all good. I remember it was one Sunday, my mom had told us we about to have a family meeting. And I remember that it was in 2006, so in 2004, I remember she had told us we got to paint the house, and I remember I was mad as hell, man. We had to spend like 2 weeks of our summer like painting the house, and she was basically prepping it so she could get us ready to move and stuff. And I remember also in the summer of '05, I remember we had to paint. We were just painting and just prepping the house and stuff. I remember we were doing that for like 2 years. And then finally she came that January. She sat us down. She was like, "Yeah, like I'm getting ready," because my mom was a teacher, and she was getting ready to go back to school to become a school psychologist, because that teaching thing you don't really get no money. You pretty much are a worker doing that. And what she does now as a school psychologist is much better than being like a regular teacher. And I'm glad that she did this back then. But at the time, she was like, "I'm about to go back to school. It's only 3 schools in Georgia that offer the school psychology program. It was one that Georgia State had, but it was like an online thing. It was like something that was like in like Athens or something like that, and then the other one was at Georgia Southern in Statesboro." And she said, "We gotta move to Statesboro." I was laughing about it because I was thinking to myself, we ain't finna move to no goddamn Statesboro. At first, I'm thinking in the back of my head, man, what the fuck? I was like thinking, what is a Statesboro? I mean, don't get me wrong. Now, I was used to going to the country because my mom's from a little town called Casita, Georgia, and it's really rural down there, But I was just thinking in the back of my head, like I said, I'm 14 years old at that time. I'm thinking, man, I ain't never gonna have to live in the country a day in my life, and if I did, I'm just thinking like, man, I could never do that shit. Man, months go by. Next thing you know, I look outside. I see a rematch sign outside. It said the house was for sale. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, hey, we ain't finna move nowhere. Week by week is going by. I remember people were coming by looking at the house, and I remember like it was kind of like that episode of The Fresh Prince when Will had to move or whatever, and he didn't have an apartment. I remember we were trying to make the house look all messy and stuff so that nobody would want to move in there. Like we were doing whatever we could to like to not move. And then finally she said that it was in March. I remember she said the house is sold and we gotta move. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that shit. That shit was like my stomach had dropped. And I remember it was one Friday, March 31st. And then that Saturday morning was April Fool's Day. And I remember that was the morning we had to move. We didn't pack none of our stuff or none of that. and we had to get literally everything in our house. Our house was full. It was a 2-story house. We had to get all that stuff out of there, literally in one day. And I remember we had to rush all that stuff out of there. We had to put it all in storage. We had to pay folks to help. We had to got my friends. They had helped a little bit. I actually had recorded this when it happened too. Like I recorded all this and I got it on tape, but that tape is so old. It's like bits and parts of it that exist, but the whole tape ain't really there. But I remember my brother recorded it because I had just got my VHS camera at that time. But we had to move out my house, and I remember like I said, I was devastated. We had to live in a hotel. I remember, and it was this hotel called the Savannah Suites. I remember seeing prostitutes running around there, shit, folks around there like on fucking meth and goddamn, just drugged out and shit like that. Crackheads walking around there. And I don't know, like my mom, my mom was just, my mom didn't want to be there, of course, but like I said, I really didn't want to be there. I remember this is when I was like depressed. That hotel was nasty. I remember it was piss and shit all in there. I never forget that, man. Like I said, this was a crazy time of my life, man, and I just remember that whole point in time because I remember that's when the 2006 playoffs was going on, and that's when that dude Kobe Bryant was playing against Steve Nash, and when they was calling him the Black Mamba. I remember that's when that was going on. But I remember we were living in that shit, and that was just a rough time, man. And then finally we had went to my aunt's house, and my aunt had like literally a whole house that she had. But my aunt, she's like very meticulous, and like she shops like all day, gets a million shit, but she lives by her whole house is full, but she lives by herself, and I don't know, she like has a weird like shopping habit, and it was just like weird living over there with her. I remember for those months because like I said, she was real meticulous. Like she vacuums her floor every day. Like it was weird, bro. And like I said, with my mom being there, she really didn't want to be there like that. But I remember, I think my dad had convinced my aunt, for us to stay there. And my mom had stayed in that hotel for a little bit. Then eventually she moved out and stayed with my aunt and stuff. And then we had to stay there and and do all that. And then eventually we had rushed to Statesboro. I remember we had to live in that house, the same house that I showed y'all when my door got kicked in. But that was just such a downgrade, like from my lifestyle that I was used to in Riverdale. Like I told y'all, like our house was like a mansion, because when I grew up in our apartments was like kind of small, but we had our house, man. We lived real good, but that shit got snatched away. We had to move to Statesboro. Like that was a rough point in time. Boy, I'd never forget that. Stay there, do all that. And eventually we had rushed to Statesboro. We drove from Arizona to Washington. God damn. That's ridiculous. Oh yeah, but moving to Statesboro, like I said, when I first got down there, it was weird. But yeah, I never forget when I was at that Savannah Suites. It was crazy because I remember years later, I actually knew this girl that stayed in that Savannah Suites, and she was cool. But that shit over there used to be rough. I remember it was always like these old white women over there, and I remember I would always like see. I remember it was our next door neighbor, and I would always see a bunch of dudes like coming and knocking on the door, and I'm like, damn, like why all these damn dudes? Like I'm sitting here 14 years old. I'm like, geez, like why all these damn dudes like come? Why all these random dudes like keep knocking on this girl door? And then I would hear like a whole bunch of sets in there. And then I'm like, all these dudes, I'm like, damn, she getting ran through a lot. I didn't realize that she was tricking them off. Like, I never forget that, man. Yeah, that Savannah Suite shit was crazy. And like I said, mind you, I was growing up in a whole big ass house, nice house. Our house was brand new when we moved into it. We moved in the house literally when the subdivision was built. We lived in the house for 9 years. And then all of a sudden I had to downgrade to that. It was like, man, but that was the best experience that I had in my life, honestly, because to this day, I don't be attached to places like that. But I will say that I've had like a detachment, and I've never had like a home like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like since moving like that, I lived there, then I had to move back up here, and I went to my apartment. Like I my apartment that I'm in now, this is like kind of my first feeling. Well, actually, when I lived in University Village, that was like my first feeling of a home, actually. But yeah, like I like as far as like that kind of comfort though, like being in a big house like that, that's what I'm gonna do when I move back up here in Atlanta in a couple of years, cause I miss that. I miss having a big house like that.
I'd be attached to places like that.
But I will say that experience allowed me to, to just know how to get up and just move and all.
Like that. Like
You
I
do
said,
need to know how to
experience
do
is
that, and
allowed me
not be all settled like
I
that.
lived there, then I had to move back up here. Now
Cause
I'm like,
the way I move now, like I'd rather have like multiple homes
first
and
feeling.
multiple,
Well, actually, when I lived
different
in
places
University,
that's
feeling
around that I
that
want
was
to
like
go
my
and
first
visit and
feeling like a
stuff,
home, actually.
instead of just being,
But
in one
yeah,
confined place.
as far as like that kind of comfort though, like being in a big house like that, that's what I'm gonna
Ah,
do when I
shit.
move back up here in Atlanta in a couple of years, cause I miss that. I miss having a big house like that. But say that experience allowed me to, to just know how to get up and just move and all. You do need to know how to do that, not be all settled like that. That's the way I move now, like I rather have like multiple homes and multiple, different places that's around that I want to go and visit and stuff, instead of just being, in one confined place.
Wow, you lived in New Orleans when Katrina hit? Because there was a lot of people that came here to Atlanta from New Orleans. They came here and took over. I remember those folks were mad as hell when they came here too. They was trying to fight everybody. They were trying to fight everybody. It was all kind of wars behind that stuff. Like, but the New Orleans people were one of the most coolest people I've ever met.
You lived in New Orleans when Katrina hit? There was a lot of people that came here to Atlanta from New Orleans.
I
They
remember,
came here and took
ironically
over.
too, it was around this time when it happened. Because I remember we were in school. I was in ninth grade. That was the same year I moved from to
They was trying to
Statesboro.
fight everybody. They was trying to fight everybody. It was all kind of wars behind that
Oh, you were
stuff.
in Mississippi, yeah.
Yeah, that was
You caught the effects of it then. Damn, you lived in some rural ass places, Mississippi. Yeah, yeah. Never mind. So yeah, so something like Statesboro, that ain't shit to you. I ain't gonna lie. When I first got down there, man, like I said, me being a city nigger from Atlanta, like that was a little hard for me to adjust to. I ain't gonna lie. I had to get used to that. I was seeing possum and shit outside in my yard and snakes and shit. I wasn't used to that. I had to kind of adjust to that. I'm like I went and visited and went hunting and stuff like that down there at my grandma's in Louisville, but shit, I ain't used to this, man. And then when I got to Statesboro, man, I remember just people were just a lot of those people were very good natured people, but it was just a lot slower, than what I was used to here in
I ain't
Atlanta.
gonna lie, when I first got down there, man,
You
like I
know,
said, me being a city nigger from Atlanta, like that was a little hard for me to adjust to. I ain't gonna lie, I had to get used to that. I was seeing possum and shit outside in my yard and snakes and shit. I wasn't used to that. I had to kind of adjust to that. I'm like I went and visited and went hunting and stuff like that down there at my grandma's in Louisville, but
fuck.
shit, I ain't used to this, man. And then when I got to Statesboro, man, I remember just people were just a lot of those people were very good natured people, but it was just a lot slower, than what I was used to here in Atlanta.
Yeah, Statesboro. That took me some time to get used to, but I'm glad I moved down there because I'm about to move my ass back there, and I know one thing. I'm about to save a shitload of money because Atlanta is getting expensive. This place here is expensive as hell. I remember that guy Silent Rob. I heard him talking about like living costs up there in Ohio. Him talking about like his mortgage was like $1,300 a month or something like that. And he got a fucking house. I'm like, damn, dude. Like I'm paying that just for a little crummy ass apartment that was built in the '70s.
That took me some time
Like
to
the
get
living
used to.
costs here in Atlanta is high as fuck.
I'm about to move my ass back there and save a shit on it because it's getting expensive. Silent Rob. I heard him talking about like living costs of there in Ohio. He was talking about his mortgage like $1,800 a month or something like that. He got a fucking house. Like damn, dude, like I'm paying that just for a little crummy ass apartment. I know it's built in the '70s. Like the living costs here in Atlanta is high as fuck.
I hate these bastards. These flipping motherfuckers. Yeah, but the costs here in Atlanta, man, these living costs be high for what you paying for. But you could get the money here. That's the thing about this place. You can make the money, but the cost of living is high. Like now, the average rent is like $1,400 a month. It's for a regular ass 2-bedroom apartment. It's like this COVID shit done jacked everything up here. Like you can't really grow your business like that. I'm like shit. I'm making a lot of money, but I don't feel like I can enjoy my damn money like that because it's going into this fucking apartment, and the apartment is about $1,200 a month. But it's like damn, like shit. I could save a lot of that fucking money if I wasn't here. Yeah, it really is wild how all different the states are, but it's because of the way the market is. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of money here in Atlanta, so I can kind of see why everything is expensive. And then I compare Atlanta to somewhere like a Statesboro. If you compare like the if you go on Indeed.com or you go on Craigslist and you compare like the jobs and the amount of jobs that's being put out per day or per hour in Statesboro compared to Atlanta, that'll let you know why the living cost here is higher. Because in these other places, you don't have the same employment opportunities. So that's why the living costs be lower. That's why if you have a business and you got a business in a city area, but you live in like a smaller area where you don't have to really like pay the living costs, that's the perfect way to become rich. I see why people like Warren Buffett and what's that dude name? Elon Musk and all Martin Zuckerberg and all these fuckers. I see why whenever you hear about where they live at, they be living in these states like Delaware and Vermont and shit like that, where it's cheap, and you probably got a whole bunch of land and ain't nobody bothering you, and you could just work on your ideas and be free, honestly, instead of being caught in the city.
Business and you got a business in a city area, but you live in like a smaller area where you don't have to really like pay the living costs, that's the perfect way to become rich. I see why people like Warren Buffett and what's that dude name?
Yeah, I heard about that. Are you still gonna be going to school up there in New York? Because I heard in New York that it's getting bad. Or New York City rather, not the New York State.
Be free, honestly, instead of being caught in the city.
Yeah.
School up there in New York, because I heard in New York that it's getting bad.
Yeah, that's true.
New York City, rather, not the New York State.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we need to do with that COVID thing. I think the most important thing people we need to do, honestly, is just stay out of each other's faces. Shit. Everybody want to be all in each other's faces, just coughing and talking and spitting all in each other's faces and shit. We need to just chill out on that for one. And then for two, people just need to just get in their own areas, Get the hell out of these damn cities and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Move to some places far out. I think if you do something like that, you'll be fine.
I don't know what we need to do with that COVID thing. I think the most important thing people need, honestly, just stay out of each other's faces. Everybody want to be all in each other's faces, coughing and talking and spitting all in each other's faces. You just chill out on that for one. And then for two, just need to get in their own areas. Get the hell out of these damn cities and stuff. Move to some places far out. If you do stuff like that, you'll be fine.
Damn. Yeah, that is true. I think that it affects people differently. You know, I'm not sure about where they testing it out, and and who they testing it on, and all that. But I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Hell, I probably got the damn COVID virus. I don't know that. I haven't been tested for that shit. You know, I probably got it, but I think it affects everybody differently. And some people it might be like a little common cold too. Some people might have a different immune system where it might be more damaging to them. But overall, I do think that if people just stay out of each other's faces and and not be spreading germs and doing all that nasty ass shit, then that will lessen the effects of whatever the virus probably could do. Cause shit, I mean, I'm thinking like, well, if the COVID shit is going on, then why people still not catching the flu and catching the common cold and stuff like that? What happened to them viruses? Like them, did they just vanish all of a sudden just because of COVID? Did COVID just eat those viruses up and mutate them too? So it's just too many questions and too many like misunderstood answers that I have where all of a sudden I just need to just take this shot and then that'll just solve everything. Like I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but I just I don't know. I just feel like a lot of this stuff is kind of overrated. I mean over procrastinated and it's used as a tool to get people to be under control, over something they got going on. And whatever they gonna push in the future, it's gonna first be the shot. And next thing you know, it's gonna be a chip that you're gonna put in your brain or some shit. So it's just too many. So it just seems like it's just gonna be step after step and shit after shit they're gonna be doing. To just have more control over us. Just solve everything. Like, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but I just feel like a lot of this stuff is kind of overrated. I mean, over procrastinated, and it's used as a tool to get people to be under control, over something they got going on. Whatever they gonna push in the future, it's gonna first be the shot. It's gonna be a chip you gonna put in your brain or some shit. It just seems like it's just gonna be step after step and shit after shit they're gonna be doing. Damn, bro, come on now, that was just crazy. Yeah, I mean, if you already been eating healthy and you've been already hygienic already all this time, I really think that's the best immune system you can have. But to literally just think that you're gonna take this shot and that's just gonna prevent all these different variants they gonna have coming out with this thing, because we only in 2021, we don't know what kind of virus this shit is gonna mutate to, or what even other virus they might even put out here to fuck motherfuckers up even more. Like it might be some shit they gonna come out with in 2040 that might be way different. It might be having a way stronger effect than this corona shit. So I just look at this shit like it's just the beginning, and I don't really see the need to just be shooting some shit in my arm and shooting shit in my brain and doing all this stuff to prevent something when I already have been already doing the right things to keep my body healthy anyway. And I just don't see that this man-made shot that was made in 1 year, all of a sudden, it's just gonna cure all these problems that they don't even know what the long-term effects of them are. And scientifically and historically, we all know that shit. Even if the motherfucker got a flu virus, you still gonna catch the goddamn flu. Shit, I got my doctor records. I done had the flu virus. I mean the flu shot. I had the chicken pox shot. I had the goddamn polio shot. I had got all them vaccinations when I was young. But yet and still, I had chicken pox. Yet and still, I had the flu. I ain't never had the measles and the mumps and all that shit. But hell, I probably could have had that shit had I been a nasty motherfucker. But scientifically, I just think that you know, it ain't much you can do about that shit. It's like if you gonna catch it by being around somebody breathing, I mean that's inevitable, man. So. The chicken pox shot. I had the goddamn polio shot. I got all the vaccinations when I was young. I still got chicken pox yet. Still I had the flu.
I ain't never had the measles and the mumps and all that shit, but hell, I probably could have had that shit had I been a nasty motherfucker. But scientifically, I just think that what you can do about that shit. It's like if you gonna catch it by being around somebody breathing, I mean that's the
Woo! Yeah, got that ass. Wow, really? Oh wow, that sounds a little weird. Yeah, see that kind of shit made me not want to take that goddamn shot. What's interesting is my mom took it and she said she didn't feel anything from it. It was just pretty normal to her. Matter of fact, everybody I know that took it said it was actually normal. I mean, to be honest, it probably would be normal for me when I took it. Because I mean, the last time I had to take any shots was in 2009 when I had to start college. Because I had to take shots then. But and I remember I ain't never had no problems with no shots. Honestly, it's just shit. I just don't like the way that this is just being pushed on us so fast. Like it's just like damn, like let me wait like 5 years from now or something. Like shit, at least by the time I took the flu shot, the goddamn flu shot was what about 70 some years old. If I was born in 1991 and that shit was invented in the 20s or whatever, shit, I at least had 70 years of motherfuckers that had probably done tested that shit to know how it was how it was gonna be effective. So like, damn, give me some time. Yeah, that's a weird feeling, man. That's a weird fucking feeling.
this is just being pushed on us so fast. Like it's just like damn, like years from now, something like shit. At least by the time I took the flu shot, the goddamn flu shot was what about 70 some years old. If I was born in 1991, that shit was invented in the 20s or whatever. Shit, I at least had 70 years of motherfuckers that had probably done tested that shit to know how it was gonna be effective. So like, damn, give me some time. That's a weird feeling, man. That's a weird fucking feeling.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe eventually I'll take that shit because I see it's inevitable. But I mean, it is what it is. I just don't like the world we in right now. Like seriously, it's just making me realize more and more how I need to just be doing my business and be somewhere like that guy fucking Ted Klaczynski,
Maybe eventually I'll take that shit
ducked
because
off somewhere in some
seriously,
fucking cabin away from people
it is what it is.
and pop up every now and then and do some shit and get the fuck on. Cause man, it's too much shit going on out here. You're going to the shitter.
We in right now. Seriously, making me realize more and more how I need to just go my business somewhere like that guy fucking Ted Klaczynski, ducked off somewhere in some fucking cabin away from people, pop up every now and then, do some shit, fuck on. much shit going on out here.
Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? Yeah, I mean, shit down here. That's what I was saying. Like, they haven't really required it with that vaccine shit, where you can't go into restaurants and gyms and shit like that. They haven't required it yet down here. But hell, that's not to say it ain't gonna come. I mean, like I said, we are just in 2021. Like, we got a long way to go for they start like implementing more and more laws and taking our rights more and more away. Like, this is just the beginning of this shit. So yeah, it might have not been implemented down here yet, but we just in the beginning stages of this shit. I know one damn thing: you can't go nowhere, no matter where the hell you at. It don't matter if you in Mississippi, Georgia, New York, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. It don't matter where the hell you at. You can't go nowhere unless your ass is wearing that fucking mask. That's one thing I can say. You motherfuckers just be on your ass about that shit now. You can't go nowhere without that shit. It's just the beginning shit. So yeah, it might have not been implemented down here yet, but we just in the beginning stages of this shit. I know one damn thing: you can't go nowhere, no matter what the hell you at. It don't matter if you're in Mississippi, Georgia, New York, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. It don't matter where the hell you at. You can't go nowhere unless your ass is wearing that fucking mask. That's one thing I can say. You motherfuckers just be on your ass about that shit now. You can't go nowhere without that shit. Yeah, them fucking masks are annoying because you could barely breathe. Don't let your ass have bad breath like that's. It's like shit. You'd rather catch the virus than to be. I can only imagine how, like I was telling y'all about my fourth grade teacher, Miss Barrett. I pray to God she ain't got to wear a mask now. She probably would have suffocated herself. So you could barely breathe with them fucking shits. So I'm just looking at this whole thing. I'm like, yeah, like if this Illuminati shit and all this stuff they talking about does exist, it sure as hell is starting to reveal itself now. If it was a time to believe it, I would damn sure believe that shit now. It's too much evidence that it's something going on. She probably would have suffocated herself. She barely breathed with them fucking shits. I'm just looking at this whole thing. I'm like, yeah, like this Illuminati shit and all this stuff they talk about does exist. It sure as hell starting to reveal itself. If it was a time to believe it, I would damn sure believe that shit now. Too much evidence that there's something. I hate that fuck. got my mind off you, you fucking bitch.
Oh, hate that fuck. Yo, I'm behind off you, you fucking bitch.
I know one thing too. They about to have it soon where you can't even probably get certain employment unless you got vaccinated. I know that's about to be a requirement. If you can't go in certain venues, and eventually it's going to have to be your employment opportunities are stripped away as well. I know at my little job that I do in the morning time, they asked if I was vaccinated to submit the records or whatnot. I don't know, man. We're in a real tricky time right now. You got to just really watch yourself. They say you watch my back, I watch yours. Like, oh, damn that. You got to watch yourself now.
If you can't go in certain venues, then eventually it's going to be for your employment opportunities away as well. I know at my little job that I do in the morning time, they asked if I was vaccinated.
Yeah, this kind of does have like a Strider vibe to it. I don't like Strider though.
We're in a real tricky time right now. They said, if you watch my back, I watch yours. Like, damn that, you gotta watch yourself now.
This kind of does have like a Strider vibe to it. I don't like Strider though. Yeah, that's a long job. What? Yeah, your sense is ready. Some gonna appear at some point, like these fucks. I hate these motherfuckers here. Requires a low patience. That's all. Oh, come on, man. Bruh, come on, man. Hey. Ah, shit. I went in the wrong spot.
Come on, man. Hey.
A smart dog.
Smart dog.
How the fuck I get out of here? Hold on, bro. How I get out of here? Time really ain't that long in here. Damn, man. What the fuck? Damn. What the hell was the end of the stage? Like,
Bro, bro, how get out of here? Uh, What the hell was the
oh my god, that was so fucking cheap. Damn. Damn. Red. It's called Red Ninja. What system is this on? That sounds pretty brutal. Oh fuck. Damn. Red. It's called Red Ninja. What system is this on? Should've known. PS2. Seems like the PS2 always has them brutal plots like that. Sega kind of were typical movie plots from like the 80s and the 90s. Where's the end of the stage at, bro?
Should've known. PS2. Like the PS2 always has lots like they get time.
where? I need a map or something? Like, what the fuck is going on? It's the end of the stage. Like, what the hell? Oh man. Yeah, I mean to do that. Yeah, PS2 actually had a lot of good little ninja classics like this. That's when they were starting to kind of remake a lot of those games. I kind of missed out on those games though a little bit during that time because I was playing Grand Theft Auto, and plus I couldn't afford that many PS2 games. And fuck, I'm in the middle of talking. Nope. Caught me again.
PS2 actually had a lot of good ninja classics like this. That's when they were starting to kind of remake. I kind of missed out on those games. I was playing Grand Theft Auto plus I couldn't afford it.
What? Oh, come on, man. Yeah, and not only that, I'm trying to figure out which way am I supposed to go. Shit, I don't remember this shit being this confusing. I remember this when the game started to get hard, but I don't remember it being this confusing. God damn, really? Fuck, that's ridiculous. I was actually thinking about reviewing the that PS2 game a couple of years ago too. Around the same time I was going to do Otogi, I was going to do Shinobi on PS2 as well.
Yeah.
I never really played it though. Like I said, I missed out on a lot of those games during that time.
I don't remember this shit being this confusing. I remember this when the game started to get hard, but I don't remember it being this confusing. Really? It's ridiculous. So I was actually thinking about reviewing that PS2 game a couple of years ago. Around the same time I was going to do Otogi, I was going to do PS2. I never really played it though. Like I said, I missed something on that time.
Damn, like what the fuck, dog?
Yeah, what the fuck, dog?
And then the respawning enemies, dog. Like this shit is fucking killing me. Holy shit. And then you gotta start at the beginning of the fucking level. No more pussying around.
The respawning enemies, dog. Like this shit is fucking killing me.
And just
Holy shit. Then you gotta start at the beginning of the fucking level. Enemies, dog.
that. Damn. I understand this fucking game, man. Oh wow, that's crazy. The craziest thing in Otogi I remember was when you were in that level I showed y'all that I couldn't get past back then. I remember you were in this one part where you were running around and if you didn't have like some type of shield or some shit like that, you kept losing damage if you stood still, just like you were just describing. So Otogi was made around the same time as Shinobi. I think Shinobi was made in like '02 or '03, and I know Otogi, the Myth of Demons, the game I reviewed, that was made in '03 on Xbox. So they were made around the same time. So I'm sure the same little strategies that the developers were using were pretty much the same. But Otogi was hard. The actual review I showed back in 2018, I think, when I produced that review, that footage that was recorded on there was from back in 2013 when I was supposed to do that review then. But like I told y'all before, my my computer was like messed up. I had to get another computer, so it took me some years. So I just basically took that same footage I had from back then. But to be honest, if I played it today, I probably wouldn't have gotten any further than I did back then, because that game was pretty damn hard. But I wanted to try to get far at it, but I got as far as I could back then, and that was pretty much the review.
that actually, that footage that was reported on there was from back in 2013 when I was supposed to do that review then. But like I told y'all before,
Hell yeah.
my my computer was like messed up. I had to get another computer, so it took me some years. So I just basically took that same footage I had from back then. But to be honest, if I played it today, I probably wouldn't have gotten any further than I did back then. Because that game was pretty damn hard. But I wanted to try to get far in it, but I got as far as I could back then. That was pretty much the review.
Holy shit, dude. Where the fuck do I go? Like, damn. Time to deal with this motherfucker. Oh shit, how convenient. Oh yeah, I hated this level. I remember this shit here. Damn. Yeah, Shinobi just sounds like brutal and frustrating. You're right. That probably would have been a good review. I might have to still probably review it one day. It won't be no time soon, I'll say, but yeah, I might have to put that in the list. Yeah, I mean, I've been a little slack. I've been a little slackish with my reviews. I guess because I feel like I've done so many of them over the years that when I put them out now, like I kind of only want to put out like home runs. You know, I don't want to just put out like those second base hits. Like I want to put out nothing but home runs now. So I'm real patient with my reviews now, much more patient than I was when I was younger. So I'm sorry about that, y'all. Like that's just part of my creativity. I guess that's just how I'm developing and and coming more into my own wisdom with my creativity. Like
Yeah, I mean, I've been a little slack. I've been a little slack.
don't get me wrong now. Like I said, I got a lot of ideas for reviews. Trust me, like a lot of ideas. In fact, they're gonna be much better than they ever have been before. But I got so much shit going on. Oh shit. I got so much shit going on in my personal life. In addition to like, having to do all this stuff by myself for right now until I can get ready to move out of here and I can build a team together. Like it's just kind of a lot on me right now. Like I can't do this like I did when I was younger, when I didn't really have to work and handle my responsibilities and other people's responsibilities. You know, that's when I was able to do that stuff a little bit more. But now I'm kind of a little tied up in that right now. So just give me a little bit of time, and I promise y'all I'll have more reviews out.
I got so much shit going on in my personal life, in addition to like, having to do all this stuff by myself for right now until I can get ready to move out of here and I can build a team together. Like it's just kind of a lot on me right now. Like I can't do this like I did when I was younger, but I didn't really have to work and handle my responsibilities and other people's responsibilities. So I was able to do that stuff a little bit more, but now I'm kind of a little tied up in that right now. So just give me a little bit of time. I probably should.
Yo, this fucker.
know,
God damn it, dog. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, you're right. Like the front cover of this looks kind of weird. It kind of reminded me of Streets of Rage a little bit. You could tell like, well, they this came out before Streets of Rage, but you could tell like they were trying to go with a new concept back then. I like it. It was pretty cool. I honestly, a lot of those late '80s, early '90s video game covers were really cool. And yeah, that's the way I look at my reviews now too. Like I told y'all before, like I kind of look at it more like Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson, he may have not made songs for years, but when he dropped his songs, they were timeless songs. So that's kind of how I look at my reviews now.
right. Like the front cover of this looks kind of
I'm
weird.
gonna look at it. I'm gonna looking to hit home runs now. Like whenever I come to the plate, I want everybody to start standing up. I want it to be a cheering ovation and all that. You know, I want the pitcher to be damn nervous, damn palms sweaty and shit. Yeah, and as soon as he throw the ball, he already know it's a straight home run. That shit going straight out the park. Ooh, as soon as I drop a review, so that's just how I needed to be at this point.
Michael Jackson. Like Michael Jackson, he may have not made songs for years, but when he dropped his songs, they were timeless songs. So that's kind of how I look at my reviews. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at the hit home runs. Like whenever I come to the plate, I want everybody to start standing
Damn,
up.
bro.
I want it to be a cheering ovation and all that. You know, I want the pitcher to be damn nervous, damn palms sweaty and shit. And as soon as he throw the ball, he already know it's a straight home run. That shit going straight out the park. Well, as soon as I drop a review, so that's just how I need it to be at this point. Michael Jackson, you know, I made songs. Drop your song, baby. That's how I like it.
Oh, come on, dog. Damn. Yeah, but I got them coming, y'all. Don't worry. I got them coming. Definitely have them coming.
Oh, come on, dog. Damn.
God damn it! So many fucking flipping, man. Flipping ninjas. Like, damn. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I want to be Barry Bonds with the steroids because when he had the steroids, he was kicking ass. I'm not even gonna lie. Shit. If he did have them during that time, he was kicking ass.
God damn it. So many fucking flipping, man. Flipping. Damn. Yeah, you're right. Actually, I want to be Barry Bonds with the steroids because when he had the steroids, he was kicking ass. I'm not even gonna lie. Shit. If he did have one during that time, he was kicking ass.
No! You fucking scumbag. Hell yeah, frustrated game reviewer. It's coming back. It's like I said, I'm like a vampire. And like, when is this guy gonna die? I remember I saw that in a comment. That shit was so funny. I saw it years ago. Somebody was like, I thought you were dead. This shit was fucking hilarious.
Oh, fucking scumbag. So yeah, frustrated gamer here. It's coming back. Like I said, I'm like a vampire. Like, when is this guy gonna die? I saw that in a comment. That shit was so funny. I saw it years ago. Somebody was like, I thought you were dead. It was fucking hilarious.
Nope, not dead. I'm just, well, actually, I've died and just gotten started. Scorpio and Sebek, the rebirth and death process. Oh god, I hated this bitch. I remember her. Oh shit.
Oh, not dead. I'm just, well, actually, I died and just got started. Scorpio and Sebek, the rebirth.
Yeah, this bitch is kind of scary. Like, damn.
Oh, this bitch, I remember her. Oh,
Jesus, fuck.
this bitch is kind of scary.
Damn. I can't even get a hit on this bitch. Oh my fuck, man. I got it a little bit.
Can't even get a hit on this. Oh my fuck, man. Got it.
Oh! Stupid bitch! Damn. Remember how annoying she was. Yeah, timing her attacks is extremely annoying. I remember this. I remember when I did my review of this, I was complaining about this a lot. How annoying she was. Timing her attacks. I remember this. Damn! Come on, bitch.
No.
Come on, man. Damn.
No.
Bitch, come on, man. Bruh, what? Hit the bitch. Hit her. Here we go. What? Got some big ass titties. I didn't notice that. I'm being a little perverted right now.
Come on.
Damn.
Hit the bitch. With her.
Shit.
What? Got some big ass titties. Oh,
Damn! Ah. Oh, she got me. Jeez, this is kind of hard. I'm waiting to use my special. I don't want to use it just yet. Damn, I'm trying to just hit her regularly. That's hard to damn do. Like, fuck. God damn it. Oh my god, dog.
oh shit.
Fuck, this bitch is so hard to hit.
Oh,
Fuck, man. Oh, this stupid bitch.
wait a minute. That's wrong. Hit it regularly. That's hard to do.
Damn.
Hold on. Stupid bitch.
What? Damn, this bitch be getting some cheap motherfucking hits, man. Hey. Ah! But Aaron Clayton, what's going on?
What?
Yep, Shadow Dancer. Shit is fucking annoying as fuck.
Yo, we fish be getting some motherfucking hits, man. Hey.
Oh, he's still.
Play. What's going on? Shadow Dancer.
What?
Fucking annoying as fuck.
Oh my god, man. I know I hit her right there. Ah! What? Fuck! Hit her! Yeah. Bitch, damn! Here we go. No! Yeah. Bitch, damn. Here we go. Damn! Fuck, dog. Yeah, I actually beat this when I did the review, but I remember this right here was what damn near made me want to shut the game off. I remember this bitch. This literally almost was where I stopped the review. I remember. This bitch was hard as fuck. I did the review, but I remember this right here was what damn near made me want to shut the game. I remember this bitch. This literally almost was where I stopped the review. I remember. This was hard as fuck. What? Is this bitch a dominatrix? Like, how is she so much bigger than me? I'm confused. Like, this seemed like a sexual fantasy more so than a damn boss match. Damn, Wink. This bitch a dominatrix? Like, how is she so much bigger than me? I'm confused. This seemed like a sexual fantasy more so than a boss match.
You don't win.
Oh, come on, man. What? How's she allowed to do that? Oh.
What?
My hand's starting to slip off the motherfucking controller. Can't hit this bitch. There we go. No! No, man! It was on the wall!
Controller. Hit this bitch. No. Oh, man. He was on the wall.
Damn. Fuck! Damn, hit the bitch! No, I just hit her. Fuck! Please hit her. Damn. It's almost like she blocked that shit. Hit her, please, yes. One more. One more. Okay. Please let this be it.
Hit the bitch.
Yes. Stupid bitch. I was waiting to use that shit. Yeah, I was trying my best to aim at her head, but goddamn, that shit was hard to do. It was much easier said than done.
Yes. You bitch. Wait to use that shit. Yeah, I was trying my best to aim at her head. God damn, that shit was hard to do. It was much easier said than done.
Man, I hated this level. Oh, his ass. Here, his ass right on out my way. Damn, I gotta save the white bitch again. I'm about to get killed though. Even Fido can't help. Oh God. How am I supposed to escape that? Do this shit again. Damn.
Save the white bitch again. About to be killed though. Fido can't help. Oh God. I'm supposed to escape that.
Wait, dang, stupid as hell. That was me and Lauren. I can't get over that. That's hilarious. Yeah, I got 3 1-ups. Gotta save this now.
Wait, that was stupid as hell. That was me and Lauren. I can't get over that. That's hilarious.
I can't look at another white girl looking like that without laughing now. Like, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my God, that's funny. I don't like this shit right here, man. Okay, this white bitch ain't worth all this. Like, damn, this is kind of aggravating.
Another white girl looking like that.
Damn!
This white bitch ain't worth all this. It's not aggravating. Another white girl looking like
Yeah, she's over there shaking like her life depended on it. Like I'm needed that much. This is a good symbology of how these females are in real life. It's fucking just absolutely hilarious. It's like the comedy of it. It's like the status of my stream connection right now. Like that shit is excellent. Yeah, she's over there shaking like her life depended on it. Like I'm needed that much. It's a good symbology of how these females are in real life. But absolutely. It's like the status of my stream connection right now. Like that shit is excellent. I remember when I did that before, that shit was much harder to do. Yeah, the game is actually pretty okay. I actually streamed it I think that was like 2 or 3 weeks ago and beat it. Like up to the part that I streamed to where I couldn't get past like that one level. I just said fuck it and did it with like a ammo cheat code. Got past all that and then I showed like the rest of the game and actually beat that game. That was in the stream a couple of weeks ago. You can check that out on the playlist. Yeah, the game is actually pretty okay. Actually, streamed it. That was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I remember that level. That level was pretty badass. I like the fight that you had with that super swole guy. I just said fuck it and did it with like cheat code. Got past all that, and then I showed like the rest of the game. Actually beat that game. That was in the stream a couple of weeks ago. You can check that out on the playlist. It's pretty badass. I like the fight that you had with that super slow. Damn. Set me up there. Man, come on, bro. Hey, what the fuck am I supposed to do there? I couldn't even see what the fuck was going on. Shit. That was the point. Oh yeah, the headshot cheats. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, the exploding headshots. Yeah, that made that game like super badass. I should have showed that part as an extra in my review. That would have been hilarious. Yeah, that was a pretty fun game. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe the next time I stream it, I could stream it the whole time. With like the exploding head cheat code. Bad Boys Miami Takedown, honestly. That's never gonna get old. That game got a lot of replay value to me. Should show that part as an extra in my review.
that's something I stream. I can stream all the time.
Fucking hell, dog.
With like, it's folded heads. That boy's trying to take that policy. That's never gonna get old. That get that policy.
Oh, come on, man. Man, fucking oh shit.
Oh shit.
Damn, I can't fucking see. Shit. Fuck am I supposed to do when I can't see? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Had it not been for the cheats, we would have not probably beat that game until I probably would have moved the fuck out of my apartment. It would have been a while before I would have beat that. I gotta admit that game was pretty hard. But we did it. Just was able to see the end.
See, shit. What am I supposed to do when I can't see? I ain't gonna lie, had it not been for the cheats, we would have not probably beat that game until I probably would have moved the fuck out of my apartment. It would have been a while before I would have beat that. That game is pretty hard. Did it.
I can't see these motherfuckers. Like, come on, bro. Like, damn. What sense is this?
Yo, dog. That was when I needed my special. Yo, dog. That was when I needed my special. What? Man, that's just not fair, dog. Like, come on. It's just not fair. This shit's starting to get annoying.
Fuck that. Y'all gonna have to get where I can see. He still. Wait, come on now. Damn. This is insane, dog. God damn.
Man, come on, man. This is insane, dog. God damn.
Fuck. Her pussy ain't worth all this, man. Shit. Damn.
Pussy ain't worth all this.
And this is kind of a crazy one, y'all. I gotta run an errand real quick and pick up my friend from work. It's about that time at night. But I'm probably about to jump back on this when I get back. It probably be like another 30 or 45 minutes. But I kind of need a break from this anyway too. So let this kind of be like a little intervention. And if I don't get on later on tonight, then I'll probably get back on tomorrow. But this was a pleasure. And we're gonna get through this. It's kind of getting annoying, but I'm getting in that phase where I'm kind of like, starting to like lose my skills at it right now, and I need kind of a break. So
I gotta
probably gonna join on later on, but appreciate y'all for joining.
about that time at night.
And about to head out.
Back on this.